Welcome back, guys. Footy Meach here, Season 4, Road to Glory with Dundee. Glad you guys can join me on today's episode. So we're so far 12 games into the season, 6 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, 4 losses, 20 points. We're going to be pushing for that third position this year. Hopefully we can attain it. We do also have the Conference League that we were fortunate enough to qualify for through the rounds, and we were able to get in. So looking to make a bit of an impact there, and also domestically with the Cups. Got some good news, got some bad news, and we'll dive into all that right now. We're going to start with the transfers so you guys can see what type of squad we're working in with the players that we have brought in this window in Season 4. Really looking to make a impact by getting a domestic trophy. So hopefully these guys can do it. I did cover the last video here with Powell and Leon's here. The two players that we got into the squad, they're both performing pretty well. As you can see, he's got 2 goals and 2 assists. His rating's through the roof, and his attributes are slowly going up. It's definitely a position that we were lacking in that right back position. Has yet to score in the league, but I'm confident he'll eventually get there. Super happy with this one. Probably my favorite signing so far. And also, Powell's doing really well. He actually had 0 goals last season. He's starting the campaign with us in the Premiership with 5. So he's doing really well as well, and also on the Conference Leagues. Unfortunately, he has an injury right now. He's going to be out for about 3 weeks, which is really unfortunate because we do have a pretty big cup game coming up here that I'm going to dive into in a quick second. We did get another emergency backup striker. We did sign a main backup striker, but due to Nesbitt getting hurt, our primary striker from last season, this was more of a bit of an emergency signing just because he was going to be out for 2 to 3 months. We just got him back right now. He played a few games, but he got hurt. But we got Todd Bradshaw here filling in for the position until he's back and we can get things to how they were prior. He was, honestly, we just got him on a 1-year deal. He probably won't be playing anymore once the players do recruit from their injury. He's just more here if we're winning a few games. I throw him in if there's like an unnecessary game between the legs that we had. If we go up quite a bit, I just kind of give him some minutes. The other 2 major signings here, dipped into my Serbian roots, picked up the phone, called the agents there in Serbia, got some connections, was able to bring in 2 good guys here. Bojan Kovacevic, we got him, 22 years old, can play the left back and the center back position, relatively young, got some good determination, heading, marking, tackling. I'm all hoping that all these attributes will go up. 6'2", Serbian. Hopefully he is the next Nemanja Vidic. He has got some good attributes as well. I mean, some good pros and cons there. So I'm definitely excited to see what this young gentleman can do. So far, he's almost at the 7 rating, which hopefully he will get to and maintain. So hopefully we'll see what happens. As our backup striker, but also can play multiple positions, Mr. Jovanovic. He has been tearing it up for us as well. 6 goals, 3 assists in 8 games in the Conference League. Very satisfied with that. And also 6 goals in the Premiership. Our striker last year, Mr. Bruce Anderson, I believe, had 1 goal in 28 games. So this guy is obviously that secondary scoring was what we were definitely missing on making that extra push. So hopefully with this guy's services in play, we can start to be a bit more competitive and have that depth in that squad, but also the fact that he can play multiple position is huge, and I'm quite happy with his services. Got him on just under 500,000. Got this center back for $1 million. Another signing that we had here is Harper. I think I mentioned in the previous video. If I didn't, I do apologize. He's just got more of as a backup striker because we sold Pinrice to Derby, which I'm pretty sure I did cover as well, but if I didn't, there it is. Got some dead weight out there. Got Pontic out. Got a couple of the young guys who need more playing time. I lent them out. Flipped the goalie here. Made a bit of a profit. So that was nice. Wasn't able to get him, what's that called? The work permits. And as you can see, the legend himself who just couldn't score for us. He's got 1 goal in Poland right now. So he's probably not doing too well. So I'm happy I was able to get him off the books. But let's dive into the tactics. Tactics have not changed. Definitely more of an aggressive team. Tom Kearney is filling into that void. He was always pretty good for us in his 55 games. He's got, He's doing pretty well. He's averaging 3 goals a season for us. 11 games so far, 3-3. You can't really complain for a guy that's 35, right? Hopefully, he can get this guy a trophy. Be nice to see. Twine's doing pretty good. He just got back from an injury as well. So he's, like, as you can see, just recently got back from an injury. So he's been battling some injuries with us, unfortunately. Hopefully, that's the end of that. But this is kind of the formation that we've been going. The only big disappointment this season would probably say Southwood. That might be a position that we might be looking to improve. So we'll see depending on how the next few games go. I've got high hopes for this guy. I wanted him to be really good, but unfortunately he's been kind of falling a bit short. So without further ado, let's dive into kind of the schedule. We're doing really good in the Domestic Cup in the Via Play Cup. We finished second runners-up last year to Hibs. We have an opportunity to get to the finals again right now, going up against Hearts. Where is that? Oh my God. Okay, it's right here. So, got a good chance because it's going to be Aberdeen in the finals. They upsetted Rangers, so this is a good opportunity for us to get a win and hopefully beat Aberdeen. It's not guaranteed, but it would really be huge and get that momentum going and having our first trophy in this save that we're doing here. So it'd be really nice if we can get that done. We're going to go through that game right now, but I'll go right before I go into that, kind of give you guys an idea on the friendlies went. Did fairly well. Ended up beating some teams here quite comfortably. Went up against Red Star as well. I'm a Partizan guy, so it was nice to get a nice smashing win against with them. Second leg, we went with more of our backups because we knew we kind of secured that win. But some nice little wins there in the Cup, and also a good little start there against St. Mirren and Hearts. But unfortunately, around September, the form kind of slipped a little bit. It was nice to see finally getting a draw against Celtic. But for some reason, we got battered by our arch rivals, Dundee United 4-0 away. But ever since that, I've had a chat with the boys, the lads, got them all fired up, and we've been on a bit of a tear here. Maybe more, I'd actually win Manager of the Month. So excited to see if we actually are going to be winning that. We're going to find out real quick right now, and then we'll go over this game here with Hearts. So let's see. Some player I'm looking to get that. Graduate Jovanovic here. There's my dog as well. He's fired up. Perfect timing. And then we've got this game here. Actually, I didn't win there as well. And what did I get here? I finished second. Apologize for the dog. I think the mailman or the Amazon guy came. So here we go, guys. Hopefully we can get back to the semifinals, which would be good. And then, get to the finals and then obviously win it. So let's get a nice little win here. We have a bit of a rivalry right now. Jesse Marsh, who is the manager of Hearts. So hopefully we can get the win here. Get the boys all fired up. We are missing, obviously, 2 players that I'd like to have in the lineup. So hopefully obviously he won Manager of the Month. He's in some pretty good form. So hopefully we can actually come out on top of this game here. Would be nice. Got some water, got some coffee. Ooh. Okay, boys, come on. Let's go. Nice little steal. What kind of shot was that? That was freaking terrible. That was a terrible shot. Come on, gents. They seem to be having a bit more of the pressure than us, so it's not good. Like, what do they have? 4 shots? 5 shots? Man, we got to step it up here, man. Oh, they're just threading guys in. Nice. Oh, McCowan would have been a nice goal. Holy smokes, man. They're really dominating with those set pieces. Just trying to think what I should do here. Oh, how did he miss that? We had 7 shots, none on target, though. Come on, get the goal here. Whip it in. Oh, need this. Okay, let's make some tactical adjustments here. We'll be a little bit more conservative, to be honest with you. We won't do the overlap. A little bit more shorter passes. Play a little bit more wider. We'll do that. Okay, McCowan's playing like, he's like 6'2" rating. Like, what's going on here, man? Let's get this guy a bit more attacking as well. Twine's not playing good at all. Like, these guys need to step it up on these big games. How are they catching me on these counters, though, man? I have these guys more supportive roles. Kearney's not playing good as well. Pretty disappointing, to be honest with you. Let's go with Bradshaw. Let's try that. Just really hoping to get a goal there, guys. Come on, gents. Come on. Like, everyone's playing terrible. Delay out the performance. Let's just stay positive. Okay. Let's do that. Come on, gents. Holy smokes. Like, these guys should be winning like 5-0 Hearts. I feel bad for them. I don't think we had a freaking... Come on. That's not good. I don't even know who to put in. There's not really anyone I can put in. Wow. That's brutal. Wow. That's brutal, bro. Get in there! Get in there! Fucking hell. Let's go. Sucks I got an injury, though. That's brutal. Wow. I don't think we deserve that at all, but you know what? We'll take it. Happy to get that one. Congratulations, we're in the finals. So back-to-back finals in this cup. It's honestly huge. Definitely did not deserve it, guys. To be honest with you. but the Serbian future Nemanja Vidic stepped it up. So we got Aberdeen in the final. It's going to be huge 4 weeks. Not too bad. Give him a little praise. We'll do the interview later. Got final there. But yeah, so that's kind of... We'll leave it at that, guys. So we got a pretty tough November here. We got 2 pretty big games here in the Conference League as well. And hopefully we can get some nice little wins against Hibs, Motherwell, and Ross County again. And then we got that brutal December, which we have, 2 Conference Leagues, the Cup Final, and a bunch of other games as well. So that's going to be a very tough December. Hopefully some of the players will be back from injury, and then we can obtain that, and not fall off too much over there. But other than that, guys, we will be back. We're going to do a quick breather here, and then I'll be back with the second part of this video. All right, guys, after a quick simulation, we are back. I unfortunately did play the game here in the Viaplay Cup final against Aberdeen. As you guys can see, we won our very first trophy. Huge news for the club. Huge stepping stone, huge momentum builder for the step in the right direction for this save. I'm super excited that we were able to get a trophy after last season, going to 2 cup finals, falling short. We were able to secure our very first trophy and my first trophy as Footy Meech with this save, and actually with this channel as well. So we got it done against Aberdeen. It was huge. I did simulate the whole season as well. We'll dive into that. It wasn't too great, but we'll dive into that. We're going to start with the highs and then go focus on the lows. So let's quickly just watch here the goals for you guys. I would have done the filming for it, but I was sick for the last few days, so I was just bored on my couch. I had nothing else to do instead of playing Football Manager. Nice goals by Cameron and Twine. We were dominating most of that match as well. As you guys can see, I'm still sick. My nose is a bit runny, but we were able to get a big win against Aberdeen. I thought it would be a step right in the direction, get the confidence going. As you guys can see, we pretty much dominated it with 18 shots, 9 on target. Great amount of possession. Possession was a bit closer, but obviously they committed a bit more fouls. But we were able to secure that nice win against Aberdeen. Dive into the schedule after that, guys. We did finish. We'll go to the podium first, or the table, and then we'll dive into the schedule on how it played out. Terrible finish, 6th. 1 step below from last season. 15 wins, 4 draws, 19 losses. That is what absolutely killed us. -14. Our keepers were quite terrible. Center backs were quite terrible as well. I definitely got to tweak the formation out a little bit better. We just missed it out by 1 point there against Aberdeen. We had the opportunity on the last day. Since the split for the playoffs, we honestly underperformed drastically. I was expecting to get at least 4 or 5 points, but we definitely did not meet expectations. So Rangers repeat as champions, and it's going to be also a bit of deja vu for this season as for previous. But let's dive into the schedule, guys, how it kind of unfolded, how the European Conference League went as well. Where we most left off was around the November-December mark. Lost to Rangers, had some good form there with a nice little win in the Conference League. Obviously, huge win there against Aberdeen, getting our first trophy. Form kind of dipped a little bit there in the domestic league, but also in the Conference League. I wish we could have got at least a win there. We did finish higher this time in the Conference League. Got a nice win against Aberdeen again. Lost to Rangers and Hearts. Hearts actually, honestly, ever since Jesse March took over, they've had our number. I just can't seem to beat this guy. So he's got my number, as you guys can see again. Beat me in January. We got our very first win against Celtic. I'm surprised it took this long. A nice Scottish Cup 4th round matchup at Celtic Park, where we were able to win 5-3. Very huge win for us. Unfortunately, wasn't able to use that as a momentum builder. As I mentioned, we lost to Rangers. Hearts, and then also Hibs that month as well. Form was kind of mix and match, and we started off strong in February, but that's when we were officially knocked out of the Conference League by Standard Liège, if I'm pronouncing that right, for Belgium. 1-1 at 3rd place, 3-1 at our house. Bit disappointing. Was hoping to move to at least the round of 16, but we got knocked into that 32 or round of 32 or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Another bad part about this season is Dundee. Honestly, Dundee United dominated us in the matchups with a 4-0 win, 2-2, and obviously a 3-4 win as well. So we did not fare well this time around, at least this season, against them. In the previous seasons, we were quite dominant. This season was quite different. So that's also what kind of cost us. But as you guys can see, once the split happened, after we got battered by Rangers, not once in the month, but twice, 7-0 and also 4-1. So that wasn't huge. As you guys can see at the very bottom, we ended up playing them again in the Scottish Cup final. Bit of deja vu. And of course, we got battered. But, look at the bright side. We made it to the Scottish Cup final 2 seasons in a row. Unfortunately, we lost to Rangers twice. They won the league twice. I guess when you look at our cup final record, 1-4 right now, I still rather have a 1 than be 0-4, right? So I guess it is the right step and direction. It's been a while since Dundee has won a trophy. So that trophy is huge for us. As for the formations, not a whole lot's changed. I'm going to definitely try tweaking things out a little bit for next season. But let's dive into the winter transfers. I'll come back to that. We were able to pick up Luis Silva here due to the fact that we did lose a center back. We got him for about $400,000 from the Dutch league here. So left-footed, ball-moving center back. Bit smaller, but hopefully we can utilize his ball-moving skills. Got him more of as a backup. So due to the fact that we lost George Johnston here, we made a bit of a small profit. Sold him to Shakhtar and a few other guys that we sold as well. Also got a backup keeper here from Sutherland. Wasn't too great. That's a position we're probably going to be looking to improve on. No real notable players other than the fact that Tom Kearney is retiring and a few other not more impact players, older players are going to be retiring. So midfield might be a position. Goalkeeping position here is definitely Southwood has been quite poor for us. I don't know why his attributes are going up. I don't know why he has this here. 100 games, 103 games, 183 goals. Might give him one more crack if there's someone better available. Even the other keeper, Josh here, Scottish boy, Rye, whatever you want to call it. It hasn't been that good for us either. Got him from Sutherland. At least we got him for pretty cheap, $45K. We didn't really break the bank this season. We got a lot of free signings coming in. I guess the most promising out of all the players was, for me at least, I haven't got to the season review, was Joe Powell. He had 9 goals, was quite productive in all competitions. So hopefully he's still 28 in his prime. Got to see what he's going to bring next season. A few injuries here, so I had to kind of shake things up. Robertson was hurt, but so we got him in. He's been not too bad as well. 24, still our skipper there. But other than that, guys, not a whole lot. Both strikers kind of struggled throughout the season. This gentleman went from 17 to 9. So a bit of a dip. And our backup striker ended up with Jovanovic here with 8. So hopefully it is a step in the right direction for him. Hopefully these guys can have more goals next season. McCowan, he wasn't too bad, I believe, for us. 6'6". He always kind of gets us that 6'7" mark. So quite happy with that. He's going to be 30 next year. Maybe look to sell him. Who knows? He's been there for quite some time. Might be a little bit tough to sell him. So maybe some tweaks around the team, guys. Ideally is we're going to be looking to add a main left-footed center back. We're going to be losing Watts here, who we've had in the previous saves, but he does not want to sign a contract. So we didn't really actually play him too much, only 16 appearances. But other than that, guys, didn't really do too much for my self-coaching staff. Got that first trophy there, as you guys can see. Huge. Another award. What did I win here? Manager of the Year. Not really sure why I won that. I guess maybe I think they just announced that, yeah. Not really sure, maybe because I just won a trophy and brought a trophy to Dundee. It's because it's been maybe a minute or two. But like I said, hopefully that is going to be a step in the right direction. We did have some pretty good start there. Started off third, bit of a dip there. Lowest we got to point was 8. Uh, and then what's it called? Kind of battled between that. What is that right there? Fourth-ish, fifth. And we kind of maintained fifth for a few months there. Excuse me. Small dip there back. And then obviously since that split happened, we just got into some terrible form. And we weren't able to redeem ourselves. As for budget-wise and spending, finances, our finances look pretty good, secured. Our salary is one of the, I guess, we're right in the middle. But I feel like if we're spending around 4 million, I think we should at least try to be in the third spot for sure. So I know it's still a bit of a gap between $4 or $5 million there, but obviously the bigger gap is between Rangers and Celtic. We're going into our fifth season. Fifth season, halfway point. Typically, I do these saves for about 10 seasons. So we're at the halfway point. We got 1 trophy. Potentially could have had 4. Sucks that we're not in the Conference League. Hopefully, we don't lose players due to that. We do got some expiring contracts coming up next season. As you guys can see, quite a bit of guys here in 2028 that are expiring. We got a few, not really notables, a couple just guys retiring here for this year. But some things to definitely consider, keeper, some central midfielders, some notable players like McCowan as well. So some, impact subs. So definitely going to be even Cameron as well, I've been utilizing quite a bit. These guys are going to probably want some pay grade boosts and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to see if we can make a quicker buck or two, change the team up, tweak it up. A lot of things to consider for this off season. That being said, guys, I do hope you guys are enjoying these saves. When you guys leave comments and likes, it means a lot for me and the channel. It gives me some feedback as well if you guys are enjoying it. If you guys want me to continue with this, just please let me know. I will continue to do this, but the goal is we'll do one more season. We'll get to the 5th year, and we'll just kind of do a bit of a vote and see how many likes and comments we get, and see if you guys want to continue the save. But typically, I do around 10. If you guys are enjoying it, I will continue. I am working on another save as well. Hopefully, I'll be releasing that content to you guys shortly. I'm just kind of dabbling and tampering with kind of like different ways of sending these videos out, not going through the whole entire season or a month, and kind of going through the simulating, more kind of like these reviews and just kind of seeing what the feedback is from you guys as well. But that being said, your host, guys, Footy Meach. Hope you guys enjoyed season 4 here with Dundee. It was a bit underwhelming on the season performance part, but we're happy to get that first trophy for us. Hopefully, we can have a higher finish into the season 5, the halfway point. So catch you guys on the next video. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot. And catch you guys next time. Cheers.